Welcome back, binge heads. It's your host, CT Whiskey, and today we're diving deep into a chilling true crime docuseries that just dropped on Netflix, Cold Case: The Tylenol Murders. Buckle up, because this one isn't just disturbing. It might change how you look at over-the-counter meds forever. This three-part documentary series takes us back to 1982, Chicago, a time when everyday Americans were dying suddenly and without explanation after taking something as common as extra-strength Tylenol. 7 people, ranging in age and background, died after ingesting cyanide-laced capsules. What followed was absolute chaos, national panic, store shelves stripped of Tylenol, and an entire country suddenly questioning the safety of consumer products. And get this, even today, over 40 years later, this case remains unsolved. What I really appreciated was how the series is structured. Each episode builds on the previous, starting with the timeline of the murders, moving into the investigative chaos that followed, and finally landing on the legacy of the case and the man at the center of it all, James Lewis. Lewis was the FBI's prime suspect, and yes, the doc includes an exclusive on-camera interview with him. He continues to insist he's innocent, and his presence in the series is both eerie and fascinating. His mannerisms, his deflections, his tone, you can't help but analyze every word he says. The tone of the documentary is dark, tense, and heavy with sorrow, and it should be. It handles the subject matter with gravity and empathy, especially in its conversations with the victims' families. One of the most powerful aspects of Cold Case: The Tylenol Murders is its examination of failure. Failure in the investigation, in the justice system, and even in media coverage at times. You'll hear from veteran journalists, law enforcement officials who worked the case, and most heartbreakingly, family members who've lived with unanswered questions for decades. The series isn't just trying to shock or entertain, it's genuinely asking, how could something this horrific happen in plain sight and still go unsolved? And what does justice even look like when the trail has gone so cold? It also dives into how this case literally changed the world. Think about those tamper-resistant seals on your medication bottles. Yeah, that came directly from this tragedy. The documentary does a solid job connecting this event to modern safety protocols and corporate accountability. It's fascinating and sobering at the same time. From a production standpoint, Netflix nailed the tone. The cinematography uses archival footage smartly, mixing it with haunting reenactments and subtle music that doesn't overpower the narrative. The pacing is tight. I never felt like anything was dragged out or dramatized unnecessarily. What really stood out was the use of real audio and news footage from the 1980s. You can feel the fear and confusion in people's voices. It pulls you right into the moment and makes you think, what if this happened today? In the end, Cold Case: The Tylenol Murders is more than a whodunit. It's a meditation on grief, time, and the cracks in the system that let cases like this go unsolved. It's infuriating, it's haunting, and it's a must-watch for any true crime fan. Do I think the documentary offers definitive answers? Not really, but it does something equally important. It revives a conversation, it recenters the victims, and it reminds us how quickly ordinary life can spiral into horror. It also dares us to look closer at what justice really means when decades have passed. Alright, binge heads, that's it for today's review. If you've seen Cold Case: The Tylenol Murders, let me know in the comments. What stuck with you the most? Do you think James Lewis was involved, or is there more to this story than we'll ever know? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. And hey, if you've got any chilling documentaries you think I should cover next, drop them below. This is CT Whiskey signing off. Stay curious, stay critical, and keep binging.